Just now, Alex, you have shared a little bit about this MISHU already. So, but what made this MISHU so different from the traditional core set? Because the core set is an industry, I think, since the beginning of the day. So when there are businesses, core set is already there. I think it's a very aging industry. When you want to form a company, so the core set is already there. So some even are passed from generation to generation. What are the things that uniqueness that you see? Why MISHU can penetrate into this old industry? What made this MISHU so unique?
Right. Well, it really the problems really affects us, right? We deal with company secretary, and we have to deal with company secretaries as a business owner, and we think, hey, can we do things in a better way? So the main thing actually we want to solve is efficiency, right? We want to do things faster, more efficient. Maybe it can be cheaper too, right? So traditionally, it's very paper based, right? You send the paper, and you need to print it out, or you need to go and meet the company secretary at their office, right? Sign in front of them, or they courier the document to you. You sign, either you scan back or you courier it back. So there's a lot of work on a business owner side that they have to do just to get the documentation done. Yeah, and not to mention, like, you print a lot of documents, actually, not so good for the environment. Yeah, and then when you file all these papers, you keep it, end up in a storage room, in a files. If it's kept in the office, there's also a risk of theft. What if fire happens, right? And all your documents will disappear. Sometimes, especially during lockdown, is a very good example, right? You cannot go to the office, nobody can do any work, so your business gets stuck also, right? Therefore, what makes us special is we are a digital company secretary. We do away with without paper when it comes to filing. We actually print very little. We use eKYC, electronic signature. So directors all over the place, wherever you are, you can just sign. We get you verified, you sign. It's very fast, right? Everything is automated. You get auto reminder, and we use a lot of all these digital tools to communicate, right? Sometimes when you want to find your co-set, you only know that one person. Sometimes you call, also no reply, sometimes email, also no reply. Yeah, but with digital, you will know, right? Okay, at least there's someone will be there to attend to you. And we use cloud storage portal, right? So you won't be susceptible to risk of theft or fire, right? And we can have better security, cyber security, to safeguard your documents. And there are a whole host of other features that we can build into our proprietary platform, right? It can, like, request management, file access, all the chats tool, and then we have many plans for that. So what I'm saying is that the digital component or the electronic platform that the digital co-set can bring, it actually complements or enhance your business in managing as well as to grow it.
At least I think the solution is quite unique. But to print this concept work paperless and digital and bring the cloud, it doesn't sound like a rocket science. It's something that can be done. But out there are so many concepts. Why nobody thought about this solution? Why you? What's the obstacle? Is it by law they are not allowed to do it? Why are they not thinking about this solution? For those of people already in the industry for years, what's stopping them, and why you come in at this time?
All right, we come in because, like I say, it impacts us, so we want to do it ourselves. But
so my question is, why other people can't think about the same solution?
Correct. Actually, you're right. It's not a rocket science thing, right? You use electronic signature. Either they are not sure whether the law allows it. The answer, the law do allow it, right? You can use e-signature. It's really the process. They are so used to paper-based. They feel like something is missing, or it's not secure. Like the process is not complete if they do not be able to hold the paper, right? Or see the director sign it, and things like that. And another part is, for those already in the business for 10, 20 or 30 years, they are so used to their process, so they cannot adapt to some technology or using digital tools, right? and also they thought it's expensive. Yeah, so they thought it's expensive. So there's they thought like extra investment to subscribe to this e-signature, or I have to invest in a digital storage portal and all these things. So they never really do it. Yeah,
I see.
So far, Alex, how's the adoption? Because as you said earlier, before we start the program, you mentioned that when someone go to a company secretary, they most likely because of a person. Because I deal with Mr. A, I deal with Mr. B, I know them very well, and there are elements of advisory involved from time to time. So how do you convince business owner to actually switch to this type of digital element and without dealing with human? Are they is this idea well received, or they are still rejection coming from business owners?
Well, when we first started, we thought, hey, okay, it's always good to try out the idea, right? So when we tried that time, actually we prefer new clients, right? They come in, hey, I want to register a new company. We never really go out to try to convince people to switch to us. We start off fresh, because if we switch to us, then we have to inherit the file, the physical files, right? So the newer ones, right? They say, hey, okay, and they tried it, and then they like it. Like they said, wow, so simple, right? Everything is so fast, very convenient. Those that switch over, one of the reason is also sometimes they cannot find their company secretary. The second part is they are not happy with the way they are charged, right? I think up until today, they are still like company secretaries charging you for telephone use, internet use, computer use, right? And printing use. And like, I mean, we are in this century where internet definitely and computer definitely is a necessity, right? It's not something that because you got client, then you use more of computer or internet, right? So they are unhappy with those as well. But primarily they want efficiency. You want it get done faster, because my business cannot be depending on your speed. Right? You take one resolution, maybe it take 5 days to do it, 1 week to do it, or sometimes even 1 month, or completely forgotten about your request. So there's no tracking system whatsoever.
Yeah. So consultation, you still have someone attend to them in that case. Right.
Yes. We still do consultative sales, because the profile that we target are those on say younger generation, where they would appreciate tech used in the business, right? And also they are more online, they search online, they're more likely to stumble into digital company secretary like us, and they're more willing to try, and they can adapt to it, right? So yeah, they can appreciate those things.
Yeah, I think also because of now a lot of this new startup coming up, and all these are young people, they are more adaptive to this digital solution, right? That's why I think they find the corset solution from the internet, where they can find you online. So tonight we have a special program, and this is a founder talk, and created by MyStarter and also the CFO. I'm William Lin, the co-founder and CEO of MyStarter, and together with this Kante Hui, to bring you this program. And tonight our talk is how digital corset is changing the role of a corporate secretary and environment. So our friend just joined us, so please share this talk to your friend. And if you have any question also, I think you can write it down later. I think we can answer to you.